What's going on, everyone? Welcome to this new YouTube video. So today I'm going to be going through 3 YouTube channels that are in the Airbnb niche. So these are either business owners or coaches who are in the Airbnb niche. They're trying to teach people how to get more bookings, how to grow their Airbnb business. And I'm going to be going through their YouTube channels to just show them how they can increase the number of views they get in per video, which means increasing your conversions. So the first YouTube channel that I'm going to be going through is the B&B Coach. When I just opened the channel, one thing that attracts my attention is the use of the same image both on profile picture as well as the YouTube banner. This doesn't give a very professional effect, so I would definitely recommend you either change this one or this one right here. Also, the circle effect around your neck doesn't really look that good. A very simple headshot picture, maybe a little bit more zoomed in, would actually do the trick and it would look way more professional. This channel is still pretty new, so that's one of the reasons why it's not actually getting a lot of views, but there are also some other reasons why it's not getting traction. Now, the first video doesn't have a really good thumbnail, so I guess that's the first lesson that you learned, is to actually put a thumbnail over there, which is good. And now the thumbnails for the other videos are okay. They look better, but there's definitely room for improvement, right? To have a better idea on what is actually a good thumbnail, just go on YouTube and look for people who are the authority right now on YouTube. So people, when you search how to get more bookings on Airbnb, these guys will show up. So Sean, for example, over here, both of his videos are taking the top spots. So that's definitely something to learn from Sean, right? Now, it's the choice color, the choice of the color used in text, the choice of the concept of the thumbnail, and also the choice of the actual title itself and why he chose those specific words to use. Okay, and now there's also James over here who also has a good thumbnail. So just take a look through all of these thumbnails and actually see try to think by yourself, why did those thumbnails work that well? Now, the next thing that I'm going to focus on is the video itself, right? So if someone comes across your YouTube video on the recommendation side on YouTube, and then they see how to search and add Airbnb co-host, and the thumbnail looks attractive to them, they're going to click on the video to watch it, right? That's what we're going to do now.
In this video, I will show you how to search for co-hosts in your area, how to send them an invitation to become your co-host on your Airbnb listing.
So I love the setup. The background is actually really good, but the lighting on your face, I'm sure you have a good camera, but the lighting needs to be fixed. That's not something I can explain here on this video, but you can do some research on YouTube on how to use the lighting equipment that you're currently using, just so that you have a better image, basically, because that's the first impression people are getting, right?
How for them to accept it and for you to set the payment options.
And before I move on to the next point, something I've just noticed is that you have 30,000 subscribers. Now that's a very bad thing. Why? Because I can immediately tell that either someone you're working with who's taking care of your YouTube channel bought fake subscribers, or it was just, a bad decision to actually purchase these subscribers for 2 main reasons. People can tell that those are fake subscribers, so it does affect your credibility. The second reason is because it affects your YouTube channel when it comes to the algorithm, right? The algorithm is suddenly getting 30,000 subscribers out of nowhere, and they know that your channel is still new, and these subscribers don't have a source, really. It just came out of nowhere, which signals to YouTube that there's something wrong. These are fake bots. So YouTube is not going to recommend your videos to more people in the future. What I would recommend is to actually start a completely new channel, because unfortunately you can't remove all these subscribers from the channel. It's just going to be there. And I've worked with a lot of clients in the past who made the same mistake. They bought fake followers, and that just affects their channel long term. So right now you've only made 4 to 5 videos so far. So I would definitely recommend you just start a new channel and start it correctly.
There's going to be timestamps down below, so feel free to jump to certain sections of the video that may help you. But anyway,
it's really good that you also have timestamps. I'm assuming you did it through the description, which is great.
If you enjoyed this video, then you're definitely going to want to watch this video that YouTube has hand-selected for you to watch.
That's a great call to action that you did at the end, to invite people to basically watch the next video so that they just keep consuming your content. Amazing. The only thing I would change is to actually move this video a little bit up, just so that it matches where you point add it with your finger. Okay, so that's pretty much it for the B&B coach. I'm gonna send you this video and then hopefully you can apply these tips. Let's move on to the next channel. Now here we have Michael, who's also in the Airbnb industry, and he made a bunch of videos, which is amazing to see the consistency. More than 160 videos, which is amazing. You can also see that he has thumbnails on, but these thumbnails can definitely be optimized, and it's so important to actually have good thumbnails because people make the decision to click on a video to watch it 80% because of a thumbnail. Okay, people are more visual. Not everyone is actually reading the title of the video. Maybe you make these thumbnails yourself, because I can see that, you know, it's like a beginner intermediate type of graphic design skills. But again, if you want to get a good idea on how to make good thumbnails, just go and see your top competitors in the same niche. What type of concepts are they using in their videos? And then don't copy, but just get inspired and then, you know, make your own thumbnails. So that's the first piece of feedback. Thumbnails are very important. The second one is the titles. Your choice of titles are actually pretty good, but they can definitely be optimized as well when it comes to keywords used in these titles. Something I want you to keep in mind when choosing titles for YouTube is 3 emotions. You want to evoke 3 emotions in your viewers. It's either fear, it's either desire, or opportunity. Okay, so fear, let's say you invest in stocks, right? And then you have this YouTube video that has a thumbnail that says, or that has a title that says the stock market is going down and here is why. That creates an emotion of fear when you see that thumbnail or that title. Desire is, this is how I made $1 million using Airbnb, because people desire that outcome as well. They want to make that $1 million. Third one is an opportunity, and that's where you basically share with people a secret tip or secret strategy that you use to actually get to a certain goal, and that's an opportunity that they shouldn't miss out on. So those are the 3 emotions that you want to keep in mind when making titles, just to increase the amount of people who actually click on your videos and watch the content you're making.
When you're competing with hotels, the key to success is really simple.
Okay, beautiful camera, beautiful background, but I can see that it's mostly text type of edits on your video. So you have captions, you have text that pop up, and you have also B-rolls.
When you're competing with hotels, the key to success is really simple. So property to a level that even the best hotels can't match. And we're going to do that by focusing on the amenities that they simply can't provide. You know, hotels are big corporations, and a lot of times they can't be bogged down with the details. And the special...
Okay, I'm assuming you hired someone from Fiverr or Upwork to do your edits, and I can tell that they're very beginner when it comes to edits. Why is that bad? It's because it doesn't give the best experience for your audience to watch your videos. The sound effects volume is not the correct one. The background music is not the correct one. When the cuts are made in the video, it's not the right moments. It's just a combination of all of these edits that the person is making, which does affect your video. Most of your videos don't have more than 2 minutes watch time on average. Because people just can't watch a video that long, even though there's a lot of value. If there's sound effects that just, you know, hit left and right, it doesn't fit the actual content that you're making. So understanding who's watching your videos and what type of edits will help them enjoy the video for as long as possible is very important. If you want YouTube to recommend your video to more people on YouTube, people need to click on your thumbnails, and people need to watch as long of your YouTube video as possible. Because at the end of the day, YouTube makes money by having people stay on the platform as long as possible. Versus someone who's just watching 30 seconds of your video and then they click off because they're just not enjoying it. So that's one piece of feedback, is to actually either look at someone else who can edit your video, even if you invest a little bit more into their talent, or to simply just keep it very simple editing, you know, just you sit in there, just make cuts when it comes to pauses instead of just bombarding it with a bunch of effects. All right. For the description, let's see if you have your CTA over here. What I would recommend is for you to copy this and put it at the top. Okay. If someone wants to work with you, they need to be able to see this while watching your video. I want to see a link over here where I can book you, right? Because it has to be there. If I want to work with you and I see it right there, I'm going to click on it. I'm not going to click over here and then scroll down after your Instagram and Facebook and everything.